everyone, my name is Sarah, and in today's video we're going to be talking about everything regarding dental loops. I'm going to be sharing some tips from me, from my instructors, and from some of the dentists that I used to work with regarding what to consider when buying a dental loop. So whether it's your first time using loupes or whether you are experienced with it, please keep watching. I hope this video will help you and guide you to know exactly what are some of the things that are different between different brands of loupes and what are some of the things that you care about and you need to incorporate in your dental loupes. So this is a different style of different videos than the videos that I usually do because it's kind of a mini vlog. I'm gonna incorporate some images when me and my colleagues were deciding what loupes to get. So we had two companies come to our school, orascoptic and another company that I forgot the name of it, and I'm gonna look it up right now. So these two companies came and just let us know everything about their loupes and give us a good amount of information to help us choose our loupes. So I'm gonna incorporate some images of me and my friends, and I hope you enjoy watching this video. So let's get to it. Okay, so first of all, what are some of the things that makes a loupe or a specific brand different than another brand, and what are some of the things that you may need to consider buying your own dental loupe? Now, the first thing, obviously for everyone, is resolution. For most brands and most well-known brands that are going to be more expensive than others, resolution is almost the same in all brands. So when you're choosing a dental loupe, do not really focus too much on that, because I feel that most brands are doing a great job in getting an image that has a very high resolution. The thing that you may want to consider is, of course, magnification. Now, magnification in dental loupes really ranges from, I think, 2 until 5.5. For a first-time user, people prefer starting with 2 or 2.5, and then for people that are used to dental loupes, they kind of prefer like higher magnifications. Now, one of the things to consider when choosing your magnification is, as you get older, our eyes get weaker, and naturally we need to get higher magnification. So if you start with a very high number, let's say it's my first time using dental loupes and I decided to start with 3.5, and then I'm only 22 years old, let's say that, let's just pretend I'm 22 years old. So let's say that I chose my loupe and it's 3.5, and then within like 4 years I decided to change to 4.5. Maybe by the 30s I'm on my number 5 magnification. So as your eye get weaker and weaker, when you get older, by your 35 or 40, you really need a very high magnification. And the higher you get, the field of view will be less, obviously, because you're focusing on only a small part of the image, so you will not be able to see the surrounding. And for me, I feel that it's harder to work that way. So when you want to start, just put that in mind before actually choosing a very high magnification. I started with 2.5, and then when I was I think I used 2.5 for like almost 2 years before I decided to go on a higher magnification. This is just a personal choice. It's really up to you whether you start with 2.5 or 3.5, but I was more comfortable using 2.5 at the beginning, just because it has, like I said, a wider field of view, so I was able to see the image. And I was able, for example, when I was doing, let's say, a crown preparation on a lower first molar, I was able to see the lower molar and to see a part of the premolar and second molar after it. So that really helped me while preparing the tooth. And that's one of the reasons. Actually, it was one of the things that I was worried about when I changed my loupes to higher magnification, but I think as you get used to it, it becomes easier. So like I said, the higher the magnification, the less field of view you'll have, or like field width you'll have. And then at the same time, as our eyes get weaker, we do need to get a higher magnification. There's something else you need to consider is the weight of the dental loop. Now, as you go higher with the magnification, the loops are going to get heavier and heavier. And for people that haven't used dental loops before, this would put a lot of pressure on the nose and may even cause some headache. So just be aware of that while choosing your dental loop. Make sure you have maybe enough time to get used to it. Maybe you have like you try it multiple times, and just make sure that you're getting something that is comfortable and you're not getting something that is causing you pain. Something else to consider while buying loops, there are of course different brands, and I've noticed that there is the loops that are like the lens that is attached or fixed to the loops or to the loops, and there is the flip up, which there is a loop but you can actually flip it up and down. These kind of loops, the flip up, are more flexible in regards your angle of declination, which is your working angle. So when you buy your loop, the person that is they're a representative for the company will actually measure your working distance and working angle, and they will give you customized loops according to how you see your patient or how you seat your patient. However, for the loops that are fixed to the lens, you will not be able to change that after being customized, because they would have to, get you another set of loops in order to actually change it. The flip up, however, has like a range where you could change it, and it's like, let's say your working distance is 19, you could change it probably from maybe 18 to 23 or something like that. So it's really more flexible in that regard, and it's helpful when you are, again, a first-time user. But I know not all companies offer flip up nowadays, because it's actually one of the loops we were considering as we were planning to get our loops in dental school. However, none of the companies that were there had it, so you'd have to check with the companies your school is providing, and check if it's something available or not. Now, finally, the final thing that I want to talk about is the light. You do need lighting with your dental loops. I remember the first time, like when I got my loops, I did not purchase the light right away with the loops, and it costed me more money to get the light separately. So light is really extremely important to brighten up your field of view and to let you focus on everything. I feel that a loop without the light is really a waste of money, because at the end of the day, the light that we use for patients it's not very good always. It's always like we're always moving, and we're always changing postures and changing positions when we're working on a tooth, and it's so much more easier when you have your light attached to the loop and just brighten up whatever you're looking at. There is also an option where some loops have like a UV color filter. It could be at the side of the glass, or it could be like a cover that you can put on your dental loops that can protect your eyes from the UV light when you're doing light curing. So that's also an option to consider when buying your dental loop. One last thing, for the people that do not want to spend a lot of money on buying dental loops, especially people that are not in the US and want to try loops and didn't, like, their school doesn't provide it or any of that, there is a brand that I have tried myself and I really like it. It's called Rose Micro Solutions. I will leave their link down below. They offer very good prices on loops. The one that I got was 2.5 magnification. I think I got it for $400 without the light. I think it goes up to maybe $600 with the light, or $700. I'm not sure exactly. They do not customize it according to your working angle, so that might be a setback in the company. However, it's really I mean, for its price, it does a very good job, especially for the people that are trying to practice for bench exams in the US and are not interested in buying like the highest brand at the moment. I feel that Rose Micro Solutions offers such a great prices and such a great wide variety of magnifications. So if you're interested, you can check their website, and I hope you enjoy the rest of the videos. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you next time.